Troll is the one that fits the synergy of Chen, Shadow Demon, Death.
I don't know if you want to play a PA against... You think PAs are right to play against Bristle?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if that's that nice.
Why not? It's all about just getting... It's about getting late game. Yeah, they banned the PA.
Okay.
It's not about like the early pressure. It's about just getting to that later stage of the game where Bristle just... Sure, you're going to tank a lot, but PA is probably going to have some lifesteal, a lot of damage built in. You're going to go right through that.
I mean, I know it feels kind of dead, but I wouldn't also mind seeing Tigers pick up a Sven. You know, having the armor against the Bristle, it's not bad.
I was just thinking of Sven, but I don't think they'll double down with the mag. Because Sven also, it's the war cry. The war cry helps a lot versus Bristle.
Exactly.
And,
it's great to buff up the DP and such.
When we saw people picking the Sven versus Bristle, Epicenter, like a year and a half ago or whatever it was, it's because the God Strength, you're hitting so hard that you're actually causing less quills to come out, even if you're hitting in the back.
I would Monkey, just get the Monkey King. You don't like the Monkey King, yeah?
I don't dislike the Monkey King. Also, you get armor applied.
The Monkey King, the Troll, or the Sven would be the three of those.
I think Monkey King or Troll are more lucky. Sven would
be a little off the wall.
A little weird because you're
I mean, the axe is kind of a nuisance. That's why I kind of like the Monkey King. You can sort of keep your range. And you are going to be sure with the Monkey King, you are going to be able to get that lane against either the Bristle or the axe. You're going to have that target that you are going to get the Jingu Mastery sacks up
and
on.
You're not...
Bristle and an axe?
The thing is,
it's hard carry Bristle, yeah.
And then the axe that's how they normally do. That people
do.
used to do versus mag, because you know there's going to be an empowered target.
I go with the Troll. All right, okay, the safe
So
one.
the empowered hero, if you get Blade Mail on axe, you're going to kill them with your Blade Mail. If they're empowered, you're going to more than likely kill them. Okay, so this is...
Do you guys believe in Predator? Like, you like Predator's lineup? Who do you like more?
I think Tigers.
And I like that as well.
Really
you see, if 4-5-8 plays the Magnus.
Yes.
And K plays the DP on the side lanes. So it is going to be a 4-5-8 Magnus. That's pretty high.
Wow, it's not a KYXY Magnus.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. It's 4-5-8. Unless they swap. We'll see. Sometimes, you know,
they swap. KYXY is the Magnus.
I would love to see a 4-5-8 Magnus, but
I'm excited to see what TNC. I haven't gotten to see their Bristle back with it. People probably flaming us, being like...
Well, I know.
Now I get to see what they do.
Why do you always say, who gives a crap about people flaming you? People are flaming you. Why
I didn't get to...
Twitch chat this, Reddit that. When will it ever stop?
I should be prepared for the Bristle pick.
Get upstairs! You can talk more about the game.
I'm just saying I'm disappointed in myself.
In yourself.
Stop crying!
Don't be disappointed in yourself. Alright, guys.
Prepare for battle.
Am I on still or not? Alright, so guys. Best of 3 winner goes to TI8. TNC versus TNC. Predators versus Tigers. Let's find out who's going to take this first game of the series with OD Pixel and Fogged.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, then. So we're getting ourselves into this game 1 of the best of 3. OD Pixel and Fogged here with TNC Tigers versus Predator. We'll resort to saying Tigers and Predators, otherwise there's going to be a lot of TNCs thrown into the casting. The Tigers versus Predator, the fight to see who is the best TNC, and of course who is going to get that spot at TI8, joining Fnatic as being the second team from the Southeast Asian qualifiers to move forward to that trip to Vancouver in about a month or so time. So we have Magnus Troll, we've got a Bristleback on one side. As we say, coming into this one, Predator, they will be seen to be the favorites. Do you think they've got the better draft here, Fogged?
I'm quickly checking the Bristleback, what he's built, just to get some more information for you. I mean, I like Tigers. Looks like they've got a pretty good overall draft. I've been seeing Chen win a lot of games. They've got a heavy pushing lineup. Predators looks like they want to scale to the late game, but they have a Bristle, which is kind of weird. Can they break high ground pretty much with Aegis's, with the Bristle, and with the Storm Spirit? We're going to look to see if they can. Because I do like what Tigers do.
Yeah. So there's a lot of push, and there's certainly a lot of good team fight.
On that note, though, it is a fantastic Blade Mail game. So Blade Mail Bristle.
You want to see Blade? Do you think they get Blade Mail on both?
Maybe. They could. There's a lot of uncontrollable damage that comes out from Death Prophet.
It wouldn't be bad.
You want to, like, if you can get the Blade Mail off as like the RP happens, let's say, then the Trolls are very scared to actually go in there. And I mean, Axe with the Blade Mail this game could really do big things.
Now we'll see what sort of lane matchups.
Dude, Predator picked up Punch in one of the games. I didn't see that one either.
Getting mineral. That's just a fancy way of saying water.
I guess so.
Mineral. Oh, is this some play Minecraft or something? I don't know. There we go.
So Raven went Okay, so it was a normal pipe build on the Bristle, one of the games that he played, but he went the damage. He went Halberd, AC, Abyssal Blade on this Bristle in the last situation.
Okay.
And then I'm going to check the other game that they did pick. Because I think they did pick it.
I mean, Raven Bristle certainly something over the years we've seen a lot of it. In fact, bottom lane, Zephyr gets the chase down onto Cuckoo to secure Tiger's first blood.
They blocked the hard camp to make sure that this Chen actually can't get a creep, but they got the kill without having a creep. Power of Shadow Shaman check. Alright, in the next game, he did go with the standard Bristle items. Solar Crest, Crimson Guard, blah, blah, blah. 1437, trying to get sent home, but he is surrounded.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting home in time as Predator will get themselves a kill. On the spawn lane now, 1-1.
And they're putting a full aggro tri lane. They want the Witch Doctor to follow the Chen around is more than likely the first thing. But being able to put this pressure lane, slow down the troll, and then have Bristle in a 1v1 versus Mag. Bristle's going to farm fine up there. Sure, Mag's going to get a little bit more. But this is the trade-off that they're going to have to do here.
We'll see how much Indie Dream can find against this pressure.
So when he went the carry build, he was more so of the carry in that game. They had some like Night Stalker and a bunch of like, you know, semi-carries. But in the following game, when he went the Crimson Guard game, they had a Bloodseeker that they were relying on. So this could be a game where we see a little bit of that in-between because he has a Storm Spirit. So I think he's going to be playing a little bit more of that tank up. Solar Crest is a very good game. Very good item in this game versus both Death Prophet and Troll Warlord. As Troll does not want to build MKB and armor very good versus DP.
Dire's middle tower.
And what's that there then? The Magnus is doing alright up top?
Yeah, I mean, he's in a 1v1. He should be able to farm just fine.
Yeah.
He's going to get extra stick charges too to always have mana.
Yeah, I shouldn't feel under any sort of pressure, so... a nice, easy opening for KYXY.
I'm going to keep, most eyes on Chen to see what Zephyr can do to make sure that he can guarantee this Troll Warlord to have a good lane. Because right now he should suffer a bit bottom when there's a full tri lane down here.
These little more movements.
Oh, and look at the creep that Zephyr got.
He has got with the 2 golems.
Oh, he's got the triple mud golem right now. And he's even going to split it again. So he's going to grab the Satyr creep. He's going to have quad mud golems with the Satyr blast as well. Whoever gets gone on is dead. This is so much damage coming in from these. It's 500 just from the shard golems and then throw in another 160 from the shockwave.
There we go.
All right, who's dead?
Oh,
who's he going to be?
He's going to go for Tim's.
Bye,
the squishy,
Tims.
the easy. No chance for Tim's. The golems come in and quickly find some action. Micro. Zephyr getting a little blocked up by himself there. 1437 goes for the shackles onto Cuckoo. Another blast down to Sam H. But yeah, very easy to get the action going when you have that golem army built up.
Yep. I mean, we have fun. I'm glad we've got a KYXY Magnus. I'm really excited to watch that, what he can make happen.
I mean, it's, as you say, shot down the line, blade mails could cause issues.
Sure.
You have 2 heroes that are looking to jump. That could be a good and a bad thing, because at the same time, you can imagine that Predator's going to play this with sort of the Bristle on the front lines, and then as the Axe, you wait for that Magnus initiation, so you're there with the counterplay.
Yes, they've got like 2 ways to kind of respond if the Bristle's in the front line, the Storm and the Axe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard for him to find those RPs, but a lot of it is obviously down to just drafting this Magnus to buff up the Troll and allow the Troll to farm at a pace that's going to get him ahead of all the cores on Predator's lineup. So the RPs, sure, they'll sort of be something that the Predator have to think about, but I don't think they'll be too worried about the RPs because they've got a lot of answers and counterplays to them.
Oh, scan comes out. It does catch Zephyr on the sideline. They're trying to gank the Storm Spirit in the mid lane, so Armel will back up, go to the jungle. The nice thing, at least for the Mag, is they don't have any vision way, right? They don't have anything to give vision, like some Beastmaster, some Venom Ward, something like that, to keep tabs of where he is. Bottom. Troll. He's stunned up. We'll be okay. They actually stacked the Shackle plus the Cask, and they don't have Maledict, so their damage is a little bit limited, at least. No call just yet, either. 2 in Hunger. So Shrine coming up. We see Raven as well as Armel. Gonna share that one. And bounties as well. Tim's gonna grab 2. It looks like TNC Predator will get at least 3. Maybe even the 4th one as well, Armel. That's the TP toward mid. 458 was actually positioning aggressively, looking for them to come back from the Shrine with that Exorcism. He wanted to try to catch Armel. 3-6.
Radiant structures are fortified.
See bottom, another attempt with the cast. Chasing him down. They've got the shackle. That'll do it. Spins. The battle hunger in your dream
Got him.
is gone. Tim's gets the kill. The tri-lane of Predator continuing to cause issues for the troll.
The constant harassment from the right clicks. Wind Ranger and Witch Doctor, two of the better actual just right clickers as supports in the early game. High damage, great animation. And yeah, they're keeping the pressure on this troll. This troll is really starting to get impacted by this.
Zephyr tries for the wraparound. Shackle and Cask aren't going to bounce or latch on, but it doesn't look like it matters. With the Battle Hunger and Sam H coming in as well, Predator find another. And this bottom lane.
So it looks like in the SCA region, at least, the Bassi is the preference on the Wind Ranger
Yeah.
instead of the Orb of Venom. In NA, it's been Orb of Venom. In EU, I think it's also been the Orb of Venom build on those Wind Ranger supports.
Illusion.
Okay, YXY is now hit the 6, not putting a point in RP yet, just maxing
lane.
the power and the shockwave. They're going to zip in, 458. Verifier will be popped, trying to keep himself alive. He's got one siphon, it's not going to save him. Armel and Timbers shutting down 458.
That's a big kill, in my opinion, too, because they don't have the Maledict skilled, and it's a DP that wants to be bullying the Storm Spirit a bit here. So them able to get that kill for Armel is very, very good for TNC Predators.
One of them Tigers. We're going to make the move again onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo does not have Windrun available at turn with the shackle, holding in your dream back temporarily, but it's not going to save them. With the blast, 1437 with the Ether shot. Finds the kill. So was Sam H. They do get the slow. They don't want to dive though. Already the Wind Ranger coming back into the lane.
Gone for treads first on Sam H. But they want to be able to apply those extra right clicks. Tread swapping is very nice too. Having this extra HP is great.
Still got those 3 mangoes as well to boot.
Yeah.
Sam H.
I actually like the treads build because you are hitting a decent amount when you go for this type of build. You are starting to right click a lot. We'll see if he does opt to go for the Vanguard as well in this game. I think Raven will probably be the one who builds the Crimson Nord this time around as this Bristle.
And they are going to need people to punch because they don't really have the best ways of taking towers. Sure, I guess for later on once the axe is there, you can afford to focus fire and such, and the Bristle can sort of send
Bristle takes towers pretty quickly.
Okay.
The Warpath stacks, it is a lot of damage that really does start to come out.
Bottom lane, 1437, moving in deep, seeing if we can find a lock on to Sam H or Cuckoo.
But definitely Tigers does absolutely have the more natural, better pushing lineup.
Troll,
absolutely.
DP, Shaman there.
DP, Shaman, Chen,
I mean,
yeah.
there's no comparison there. Yeah. Tigers taking towers, they're taking their first one there. 8 minutes in, getting in with that exorcism rotation. And finding their first Timwell tower 8 minutes in, so all good in terms of hitting the timings.
Magnus is going to be very far.
He is. He's got the
dominator.
helm. He's ready to start bullying Raven, as it were. Just playing around with the Bristle. Still Raven himself still having a final time farming, but yeah, the fact that in this 1v1 KO is actually coming out on top with the usage of the Empower and the Shockwave to sort of favorably farm up in comparison to what the Bristle have. And in your dream, despite the tri-lane, he's still getting a decent amount out of it. I'm sure he's not quite where Bristle is. There's about 13 CS in it, but he's not getting shut down entirely out of the early game, despite Predator having 3 heroes down bottom for the most part.
I think the win for Tigers is that the Magnus is getting so much far, but the win for Predators is that Armel is a good chunk over the Death Prophet, about 500 gold over. And a Storm in this game could definitely take over, sure. There's Shadow Shaman, who when you have Hex, of course, is one of the better things to deal with. Storm, since it's that instant cast, but besides that, they are a bit limited on instantly catching the Storm. Sure, they've got Silence and RP, but these instant disables, these quick grabs, are going to be essential to just lock Armel down. It can be a bit tough.
Top lane. Okay. Trying to chase down Raven.
Nah, it's not.
It's never going to be a kill.
Neither of these two should kill each other in a 1v1. There should be some rotations that'll come along that will allow that to happen. Smoke comes out. Smoke on smoke action. Armel does have a DD rune at the moment.
Yeah, it's still very scary if he finds a target at this stage. And will do so. He's poking at Sam H, but indeed Armel just goes straight away for the DP with the Maledict on him as well. No chance. Sam H gets the call onto 2 Shackle as well from Cuckoo. Holding them back, but there's the Shackle from 1437. Holds down the axe. Armel still with the DD ready to try and pick up some more. There'll be the send home onto Inyadream, which will get him out of there. But overall, Predator getting 2 kills and only losing 1. Zephyr should be fine here. Doesn't have a TP, but they're not hunting.
They're chasing the creeps. They've got the cask on them, so they will lose both of them. And the Chen just gonna put some wards in the meantime while he's on his journey. But there, I mean, this is the scare is the storm. The storm pretty much has Kaya finished already, and that's 2 back-to-back deaths on the Death
Dire's
Prophet.
top tower is under attack.
SMH.
Slow. 458 as well in with the Siphon. Sandwich goes for the call to try and get the armor, but that's not going to save it. Too much damage coming out from Tigers. The Sandwich will
And-
fall. K should
Dire's
pop
middle
to the
tower
Maledict.
is under attack.
It's going to be close.
Structures are fortified.
Got so much regen.
Oh, no.
It pops him.
He's gone.
And they get 1437. Mid lane, though, Tigers will get a tower trade,
Radiant's bottom tower is
but they
under
lose
attack.
that Magnus. That is a lot of gold going for Tim's.
No, it's pretty much, this is sort of what you expect from both these lineups. You know, Predator to be winning the fights, but Tiger
Dire's
being able to
middle
win the
tower is
pushes.
under attack.
As Predator, after taking the fight down, but nearly taking this tier 1 tower as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
These early towers very important for the side of Predator since they don't have that natural
Will
push.
they deny? Oh,
Radiant's
couldn't
bottom
quite get it there,
tower has
458.
fallen.
Doing. So Vanguard is finished on Bristle, and like we said, he's the one to go Crimson. He even has a triple Ancient stack that they've done for him.
Yeah.
I think it was the Witch. Yeah, it was the Witch Doctor.
Dire's
Tim's
top tower is
gonna be
under
getting a little bit
attack.
more gold in that aspect too after getting that big kill bounty on the Magnus. And they're looking to get active. Armel. He's not looking to just be that farming Storm Spirit. He just wants to go for kills.
Now, the Crimson Guard, of course, going to be fantastic against any sort of lineup that relies on
Dire's top tower
on
is
using
under
cleave.
attack.
One of the one ways you can block that cleave damage a
Yes.
little bit. Now over by the secret shot, making the move onto the Chen. They've got him. Zephyr. Born out, and the creeps as well may have to pay. Zarmel and Sims chase them down, get that extra tasty the golden XP, at least on one of them. 1437 turns around with the Hex. Will manage to save the Centaur
Man,
Conqueror.
Cuckoo's just focus firing bottom tower right now. This is a force support hitting your tier 2.
All right. Let's see if anyone comes down here. At the moment, the full 5-man Tigers is top.
They use the glyph too. Cuckoo just continuing this push. It's down to pretty much half health already. Gonna clear out this creep wave 2 with another power shot and just continue. The focus fire does end.
But he's got the creeps on the tower now,
But
too.
this is so much space that he's applying so much pressure. He's forcing reactions, allowing his storm, allowing his axe, allowing his bristle all to farm up.
I mean, he can do so, because look at how many wars they have in the jungle with Tigers.
Yeah.
3 observer wars over this half of the map. So
That was a great
Predator
move by Cuckoo.
with a lot of information on the whereabouts and going-ons of Tigers if they do head into the jungle. And 9-5, 2k lead for Predator. 2k, 1k. Still very close, very early days between these two teams.
Yep.
But-
Storm and Witch Doctor looking to invade again. They want this tier 1. They might be able to find a free kill as well. Zephyr.
They've got their eyes on Zephyr. They'll just go for it. And they go with the zips, dodging out the stun. Zephyr's popped. 458 will come forward with the exorcism, the silence on 3. Looking to strike back. We'll send the Bristle back up in the sky, and Bristle has been trapped. He's in the midst of the walls. Will try and cut his way out, but the shackle's there. They've got the lockdown. The exorcism enough to kill off the Witch Doctor. In Your Dream gets in position and beats down on Raven. Double
Nice.
kill for 458 as he comes in with the counterplay.
Very nicely done by 1437 there. Just choosing that he wants to go for the target. Gets the beautiful ward trap as well. Dropping down, I think, like 50 HP on the Shadow Shaman too, but
And look at this
getting
as
the big
well.
kill.
K is about to have Blink Dagger.
Okay.
14 minutes in on top of the Helmet Dominance.
He might die here though.
He's shackled. Armel's in. Is there enough damage? Yeah, they got the Vortex. He'll pop the RP, but I don't know if he really wanted to do that, because now he's not going to have RP for a bit when he will have the Blink Dagger gold. So a little bit of a panic RP. The chance of escape was very slim.
Yeah.
But it happens. Sometimes you just want to press that R button.
This comes down to the wards that you were talking about before though, right? TNC Predator getting these early pressure down bottom. They got these deep wards, so they saw the Magnus farming in a risky spot. I mean, this part, this is like the dead lane, right? That BSJ likes to call it. This area is very risky to farm around after you've lost those early tier 1s. That's where the dire lineup wants to be playing around mostly. How's In Your Dream? So In Your Dream, he's gonna go for stat items. He's got the Magnus, so S and Y, very common to do when you've got that amplification. And Cuckoo's just gonna continue pushing in this bottom wave over and over again with power shot.
458's there this time though to offer a bit of deep push. Make
It's
sure that
Sam H. Okay, I like that. Sam H. did not finish the Vanguard. I think he should be rushing the Blink now, too. They've already got the frontline Bristle. So he's got a way to... You know, Bristle can run in, give him vision, and then he can jump in and give them that chase down that they are kind of lacking a little bit besides
What's he going to do with this ring, then?
He can build the Vanguard after.
Oh, you think he still wants to get the Vanguard?
I think he can after.
I mean, I guess so, as you say, still an axe at the end of the day. Sure, yeah, there's a Crimson Guard elsewhere on the team, but it's still such a...
Well, they already have one
good
Crimson.
item.
But I think just a Vanguard.
Yeah, because you're still an axe. Like, you still want it as yourself. Yeah. Yeah. He's not going to upgrade it, yeah. Well, I mean, he might if it gets to that point where they want to use that slot, but as you say, yeah, but you don't really want 2 Crimsons.
Because Guard has the same cooldown as its...
Yeah,
the deck length that you can be affected, 46 seconds is the thing. Guard only lasts 12. But
yeah, it's not quite that tight.
So this is a great move with Medallion, with Penitence. This is an easy rush for Tigers.
Absolutely. Shaman, Wards, and the Ghost. That's an easy objective for them to take.
Fighting into all these ultis at the moment for Predator is not an option. They don't want to fight into RP. Well, RP was just coming back up, but RP,
it's just back
Prophet
up
ulti and all that, yeah.
So we got, the Blink is there on the Magnus, and the Blink is there on the Axe.
The Cuckoo took the bottom tier too. He actually took it during all that time. So it's like, they lose the Roche, but the mental kind of damage that Cuckoo's applied is pretty high up there. A Blink dagger already finished.
He's got his Blink. He's got his Blink on Cuckoo.
Now they've got lots of ways to start the fight. Blink Axe, Storm Surge, Blink Wind Ranger, a Bristle running in.
Well, they've got ways to start the fight, and they've got ways to come out with the counter plays. The Predator have a lot more flexibility, it feels, when the fights kick off, whereas Tigers is a little more one-dimensional. It does require them to get the DP in a perfect position, or get the Magnus in with a Blink RP. If they don't sort of get that massive combo to open up a 5v5, Predator's going to be zip-zapping, blinking about, and disrupting the flow of the team fight that Tigers will try and bring.
Yeah. I wonder if the Aether Lens on the Shadow Shaman. This is something that it actually catches people off guard. The range of
the range of the Shackle and
range of Hex and Shackle really can cause some problems. We'll see if that one does come into play later on. But Cuckoo reveals that he has the Blink Dagger now.
Mid lane, they've got the jump. Sam H, he's got the grab. Armel comes in with the Vortex, and 458 dunk down.
Quick, easy kill. Waiting to see Sam H what he queues up. Does he finish the Vanguard here, or does he just queue up a Blade Mail? It's such a good Blade Mail game that you might think that he does skip that. He's giving the Mangoes actually to Armel as well.
Oh, what a nice boy. What a nice boy. The man
won himself now.
On bottom. Tier 2 tower, getting pressured by creeps.
I'm glad we've got I'm so much happier now that we've got a closer game. Because the last 3 that we just saw were pretty one-sided. This one does feel like we've got some even ground coming out here. Mid lane. Quick blink away by Sam H.
Still really, there's KYXY on this Magnus. He got a lot of farm. He got a free lane. We've got to see what he does with it. Yeah. So far, 19 minutes, and he just hasn't found the opportunity to really utilize that very good Blink Dagger and Helm of the Dom timing. Sure, he farmed in his top lane. He didn't stop the Bristle from farming, and we are yet to see really any sort of RP set anything up for the team.
Predator is playing kind of split up at the moment, right? Because they know that the Aegis is there. Yeah. They don't really want to take head-on fights, so they're all just kind of starting to farm with items. Sam H will finish the Vanguard, and I saw Raven queued up the Halberd. So evasion versus Troll Warlord, incredibly good. The disarm as well.
Up top, we'll find Tim's, but Armel, he's gone. TP's out immediately.
That's an exorcism for just Tim's.
They may find the tier 2 as well with it. I say that the creep wave is actually pushed all the way back onto their half of the map, so they might not even get the chance to do that at all. So
they wanted a bigger target with that. They wanted Armel. Yeah,
it does just look like an exorcism for a Witch Doctor.
And Armel will have Bloodstone finish now too. So I mean that's a happy storm. 20 minutes, Kaya Bloodstone. And gets level 15 perk to that 400 health talent.
My thrift reward.
Let's see what they can get going here.
A very timely rune for Armel too. Has the Bloodstone finished, a Kaya finished, and an Arcane rune.
They've got to. They want to fight. They've got to find something. They don't. And as we can see, you know, Tiger's own warding is very good around Predator jungle. Predator don't have any vision around this area.
They know that Death Prophet does not have ulti. Sure, there's an Aegis to fight through for another minute or so.
Oh, they'll take that.
But
fine.
there's no DP ulti.
That
They can find the back lines. If
Yeah.
they see this Magnus at all.
Raven trying to sort of bait in a play from Tigers.
Is such a tanky. 2600 HP, 15 armor.
I mean, Tigers know. They're already backing
Yeah.
off with this half of the map. They know that Predator's on the hunt. They can't jump the bristleback, so they'll back off. They have to get that silver edge on the Troll ASAP, and he is indeed after the SMY, just straight silver edge.
Silver Edge Troll, and they need the BKB Death Prophet. BKB with, or Death Prophet without BKB in this one can just get focus fired way too hard by the Storm Spirit.
And K himself actually does also have pretty much the Shadow Blade done. That extra chance for a catch, and also that extra potential himself to go for the silver edge down the line.
Yeah, go to Split Surge and also just catch these split pushers, because I mean, Predators,
Radiant's
Cuckoo's
middle
just been
tower
this
is under
this
attack.
thorn in their side, just constantly pushing in bottom wave, forcing them to move around the map.
Tim's cask in the goes in. Arm out wants a bloodstone charge, and he'll find it. Hand of God won't save him there. Gonna have to go to church a little bit more for that one. The prayers won't save him. Zephyr falls.
604 on Armel. The Storm that we said could definitely be an issue is starting to become exactly that.
Mid lane, TNC, ready to try and take some more tier 1, the final tier 1 in fact. Tigers have standing on their half of the map.
Dire are scanning.
And can they fight it at all? They do have exorcism, and it's a hard fight to get involved with. So they're going to look to get rid of the siege creep. We're starting to pull the creeps away from the mid push.
Did they kill it in time? Did they get the gold for it? He dominated a new creep.
I think he did. Yeah, he
He got
managed to dominate a new
off
one.
in time. So no gold there. I didn't see if he got. I was looking down bottom.
No, I
think he got it
I
in
didn't see the
time.
gold banner, yeah. I think you're right, he did manage to redominate.
Radiant's middle tower is
There's
under
Raven
attack.
pushing in. Wrap around, inbound from Sam H.
This Bristle just positioned in the front lines. Has the halberd now finished. Mel's got to be careful how far he shows up though on this Storm. They don't have any type of save for him, so if he does get jumped, it's pretty scary. They have to rely on Sam H to get the perfect call if the Storm does get jumped initially. Long zip top. How many of the creeps did he get? He got only one of the Chen creeps. They all dropped down to like 200 HP though. And he will be going for a BKB of his own. BKB Death Prophet now though on Tigers. It does feel like they can look to try to take some type of fight here. But they are starting, I mean, they're just constantly getting out-resourced a bit here. Cuckoo still down bottom, level 13, almost a Maelstrom now on this Wind Ranger. 84 last hits. Pretty high right now for a 4 position. To give context, yeah, 95 on Axe, 57 on Chen, 34 on Shadow Shaman. So you can see how much of the map this Wind Ranger has really been absorbing.
Oh yeah, he's stepping up to be a fourth call. Mid lane, 1437, getting sent back.
He's absorbing a lot of the map that Sam H is not, because Sam H is an Axe. He wants to be off map.
Mid lane. Thinking about trying for a jump in. Still, Tigers yet to make that play with the RP. They just haven't found an opportunity. This Predator just being that little more efficient with the way they eat up the map.
Cuckoo going for an aggressive play. The long zip forward. Armel does not have mana.
He's out of mana. He didn't do the maths.
He is dead.
He's dead. And so is Cuckoo. Armel messing up there. I mean, he went for that zip.
I mean, even
but
if he didn't get the kill, he's dead.
Yeah, that was a misplay and a half from Armel.
He had an arcane rune, so I guess he felt like he could jump much further than he actually
didn't do the
could.
maths. He did not do the maths.
That
There we go,
is a
kids. Go to school, do your maths.
very
Otherwise,
costly
you might
death.
do that.
After having such a pristine game, too.
Yeah,
That's the
I mean,
first
it's
mistake.
Armel. He's a fantastic player. Yeah, even the best make mistakes, and that really was that was one of them. As I mean, you can see at the moment at the top, he only has about a third of his mana available, and he comes zipping in. Here we go. Oh shoot! I forgot
quite
to
there.
fill up the tank. And insta bash RP. I mean, even if he doesn't get bashed there, as we said, he had no mana left. He was dead. Yeah.
Quite a mistake. buys Tigers more time. Get those BKBs finished. I think Troll has it as well, right? So Troll BKB and Death Prophet BKB, that's going to produce a good amount of the damage coming out from TNC. But now Sam H does have the Blade Mail, so they have to watch out for this Axe initiation that actually hasn't really been there, right? There hasn't really been a blink call situation either. Both teams really content with playing the farm game. Only 10 to 13 at this pretty much 26-minute mark. This game is going to be... I mean, it tends to end up happening like this, though, but when it's an Axe versus Magnus, it's going to be so much about those first jumps.
Sure. That's certainly true. And a lot of it down to how the... if they can kill the Bristle, because it is going to get to that point where Raven is going to be absolutely massive and beefy. They have to get a Silver Edge hit on him, otherwise they stand very little chance of taking him down. Once he has the AC, he's going to be feeling pretty invincible. Yeah,
and it's not like he doesn't deal damage in the fights either.
No.
Warpath plus all of these items, he is hitting very strong once he gets those stacks up. And with an AC thrown on top, will be quite scary.
Dire are scanning.
But only a 2k lead. 2k gold lead, experience pretty much 0. The warding game continues. Tim's getting some deep wards. And now the Roche. Can they try to contest this? They have a power shot to check for it. We'll see it, but
Exorcism and wards are down. This is going to go so quickly.
Raven's running in.
I think he can't make it to the pitting time. It's gone. Roshan's fallen. They get their Hex onto Raven. Can they kill him? That's the question. Cuckoo tries for a shackle shot. Don't connect, but there's the RP. KYXY comes in the side, gets two of them, drags them over towards Zingo Dream. As Zingo Dream goes to work, he destroys the Wind Ranger, destroys the Axe. Zingo Dream ready to look towards the Witch Doctor as well as he's chasing down more. Triple kill for the Troll. Armel does still have mana left, so should be able to zip himself away. But Predator losing 3 as Tigers take the Roshan. And there we have it there. Fantastic RP from K, getting the 2 targets, dragging them into the clutches of an empowered Troll Warlord as In Your Dream is enabled for the cleanup.
Actually, the perfect jump. He got the exact targets that he wanted to. The 2 heroes that can kind of start the fight. The Axe as well as the Wind Ranger who have those blink daggers. Raven tried to. He runs in, shows his face, but they get the back line perfectly. Excellent. Magnus
We'll see this
play.
again. I mean, maybe if... so they could get there a little bit quicker, they would have had a chance for Raven to run in and get the Aegis, but it's already gone. And look at K, just Shadow Bladed. He's watching the back. He's watching the Axe. Bam. They move together, instantly in, and perfect skewer over to Win Your Dream for a very easy cleanup. Sure, a lot of damage was done in response there, you saw with the spins. And that's where the buyback came out, of course, from Sam H, as he wondered if there was a chance to turn things around. But with 3 dead, there was no chance of Predator sticking around for anything more. They just had to sort of cut the losses, get the rest out.
Yeah. That's what we were saying is like the importance of the jump in this game is really going to be there. If Sam H can get the jump, we'll probably see a different instance happen there. But if Magna gets the perfect jump like that, he will see Tigers, for the most part, win those team fights. Now some big items coming out, of course. The Plate Mail and almost level 20 on Death Prophet. Increases her survivability quite a lot. She also has a cheese now. And that Aegis plus Shadow Blade on In Your Dream. And he's kind of hunting right now.
Just a little off the mark there. Staying a little further around in the tree, so In Your Dream will not find a kill. But you can certainly find that farm. So as you say, with the build, going for the Scotty rather than that Silver Edge, not sort of feeling the importance of getting it against the Bristle. Do you like that? Do you feel he can just... like getting the Scotty is just better than getting the Silver Edge? Surely you want that Silver Edge.
But just having stats, like we saw in that last fight, if they can just play around the Bristle, that's the ideal. If they can just jump the back lines, kill the Storm, I mean, that's quite sure they didn't kill the Storm, but kill like the Axe, the Wind Runner, the Storm, and then Bristle's isolated, they'll kill him if they have the majority of their heroes up. He will be able to naturally just go on him.
Dire's bottom tower.
He will probably finish a Silver Edge eventually. He might even just go in between there. We don't know yet.
Yeah,
sure, he's got the Scotty
eventually. He's got it.
Yeah, in time. Now they go high ground.
They're pushing the base. Yeah, fortification comes out from Predator.
458's waiting for an opportunity to use the Exorcism.
Radiant's top tower.
Fast. It's out. Arm out. Zipping forward. Zipping out. Doesn't want to go in. The Shadow Blade up on the Troll. As In Your Dream is able to maneuver himself back to safety.
Tigers will reset back.
You're dream falling a little low.
Still incredibly close, though. Only a 2K lead after all of that. 4K experience.
Yeah, 13 to 13.
Now they have another way. An instant disable. 1437 has the blink dagger on the Shadow Shaman. So versus that Storm Spirit, versus that Axe, it can cause a real problem. If you have vision of either of these two heroes, and let's say the Storm doesn't pop BKB, you'll get hexed. If you have vision of the Axe as he jumps, you can get the instant hex off too before the call comes out. Definitely cause problems. Look at all the sentries on the map from Tigers too. They are really trying to claim and capitalize on this momentum that they have right now with Aegis and Cheese. Just trying to make sure that there's no vision on the map of Predators so they can always be able to get those jumps, which are so important in this game.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It's working. There's still a little bit of the ward mid and the ward deep, but yeah, for the most part, Tigers can make a lot of movements without Predator having the input.
This one ward here on the side could be really important. Predators can see the high ground, and that is not dewarded.
Radiant's top tower.
So they can see where the Magnus is positioned.
And here we go. So we can get the fire farm out. Those Magnus coming on top of the troll. Bring X down, but there's the counterplay. They've got the shackle as well. And your dream returns. There's the RP from K coming through with the Magnus. Double kill for 458. They've lost 3. A buyback will come out from Raven, but the Rax in trouble as Tigers take the bottom set of Rax, move over to the mid lane. They've still got a little bit of time left on this exorcism. He's 2 dead on Predator as Armel does not want to buy back.
He didn't use the BKB when he jumped, and the Aether Lens, we said it could come into play. That Hex Shackle range by 1437.
And they still got the wards. They'll drop them down. They've cleaned up a second set of racks just like that. As Armel does not want to buy back. 2 sets of racks now down pretty much. Still the range in the middle, but that was about it. And in fact, K comes in for the taunt. Skewers in to get sent back. Full Scardy now in your dream. And another very nice RP there from K with the counterplay. As it's been a pretty slow game, 16 for 13. And as we said at the start, K was getting a lot of farm. But now the RPs that he's hitting have been fantastic.
Yeah, and he's the one getting the jumps every time. Sam H, I feel like he hasn't even gotten a blink call in this game.
He got that one mid when they killed the DP. That was it.
Yeah, that's the only one. Good point. Yeah. But besides that, he's been the one getting jumped on in every single one of these situations. So this axe is so important for them. He's just unable to find those jump opportunities. And the Aether Lens, right? The Shadow Shaman, I think he also hit level 15 right before that fight because now he's jumped up to 18. But he had that plus 125 cast range as well. So the distance that you can get it, sure, Armel should probably have BKB'd, but he felt safe. He gets jumped from that low ground.
You've got to do it prematurely with that BKB. You really have to if you want to play around with this team of Tigers. And someone's going to catch you out.
I mean, and it's been feeling like the team fights for Predator just feel so hard. They have to get Sam H to get the jump. It is just absolutely crucial for their lineup. For them to actually hold anybody down. Because he is their AoE lockdown. He is their AoE team fight.
And Predator now 10k behind off the back of that. Not surprisingly, losing 2 sets of Rex will do that.
Yeah, and Tigers, they're sticking all as a unit. Nobody's really splitting up. Understanding what they need to be doing once they've got this lead. All their itemization too. Vlad, Solo Crest on Chen. All these items just allow them to 5-man better. This troll is pretty tanky. 5,600 HP. Or 26, sorry. 2,600 HP with the cheese. So yeah, 56 pretty much.
Tower's gone. Another tier 2 taken by Tigers. As in this game 1, the Tigers, they're sort of the newer team. Sure, there's a lot of old names in there that you'll recognize, but this team coming against the big bad boys of TNC, the team that has been pretty dominant throughout the season in terms of Southeast Asia
and the qualifier
and on the international stage as well.
They only lost what? I think we said 1 game during most of this. So
yes, so coming into this all-important best of 3 between the 2 teams, Tigers are going to be feeling pretty damn good about themselves right now, having this considerable advantage against a team that many would have favored to beat them.
And look how disciplined they're playing right now. They're all playing together. No one's splitting up trying to feed. They're waiting for that next Roche to spawn for them to try to go for that high ground push, or just pick a decent fight where they have a high ground position. But the Roche is the dream. And it's about 1 minute until it does spawn up, and they're maybe going to leave the courier just scouting it and whatnot. to know when it does pop. But other than that, they're going to claim high ground. They don't want TNC Predator to find an opportunity to jump them. Armel down to 6 Bloodstone charges. Getting closer to an Orchid, but definitely just feeling like they need Sam H to get the jump. That is the most important thing in the game for them.
And then you need Armel to somehow be able to take out a backliner. Yeah, it's got the Orchid now.
So hard now.
But it's with the items that Tigers have got after those last 2 pushes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to happen those quick hits.
KYX could just... The Magnus could just buy a BKB, and then he just got the 12 armor talent as well. 23 armor on this Magnus with this much HP. Very unlikely for the Storm to bring him down before he can get that type of initiation.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're keeping the Dominator creep in the Rush Pit. Rush is spawned.
They've got the ult, so they want to just go in and drop him. Raven, he's heading forward. We get hexed. 1437. The shackle and the blink. Armel zipping forward in your dream with the Shadow Blade. Not going to reveal himself for now.
Trying to dance around the Bristleback.
Yeah. Another hex. Shackle. They don't want to go in off the back of this. They've got the Penitence. Be careful. Cuckoo trying to come in with the counterplay. Actually goes in onto 458 with the focus fire on the BKB. He is not going to have the damage at all to do anything about that DP. So
Farmed Wind Ranger showing off the BKB Blink Maelstrom already at this time, but now they don't have BKB.
Anything. Yeah.
Right now, Tigers can make their way in that Rush Pit, and this is the 3rd Rush. So they will have, if they want to, the double RP available, or they can just slow play with double Exorcism. Look how fast it dies.
Raven tries to get in again, but there's the grab. 1437 just holding him, taunting him outside the pit. As again, Predator struggling to have any sort of involvement around this Roshan area.
Sam H is trying to find an angle to get in, but he's under either ward vision or these Chen creeps start looking and scouting him. He can't find the opportunity to get a good jump. Tigers playing very well and very separated to make sure they don't get multi-hero called in any of these situations.
And it seems all in all just very, once again, smart play, but very smart drafting from Tigers.
Yes.
TNC Predator, you can argue that they did go a little sort of too cocky with their draft, getting a 2nd pick Bristle. You're always going to open yourself up to sort of be counter drafted in the sense that Tigers have done with this Magnus lineup, having this Troll, having this way to sort of bring the fights and bring the pushes themselves.
But they did have a good, good momentum swing going for them. They just haven't been able to find the axe jumps and that death bottom. I mean, that dive bottom is pretty much where everything started swinging around, where Tigers just started getting that momentum. When Armel did that long jump trying to get the kill on a support.
Oh, Cuckoo. Been hexed, has been shackled, and your dreams in, and Cuckoo's gone. Armel comes in with a quick zip, but he has to zip back out. He's already, the send back was there on the Shaman, making sure that he got back to safety, and that Cuckoo dropping a gem.
Yep, they're pinging it out. No one's grabbing it just yet. Are they baiting it?
Dire's bottom shrine.
Not anymore. Zephyr's grabbing it.
Dropping a gem. Refresher shot, of course, from 458 still there ready, so he's got 2 exorcisms ready to go for the push. I don't know if Predator can hold this.
No, and they've got the level 20 on Shadow Shaman too, so the +1 hit on the Serpent Wards. Every little thing gonna come into play for this final Rax push. And Sam H is still unable to find the jumps. Sure, there hasn't really been a fight that happened, but he can't find the opportunities to get his Blink Call with Blade Mill.
There we go. The Hex. Focusing the Rax. Sam H jumps in. He gets the call on control. Immediately he's going to be used up in the air. So the Blade Mail isn't going to do too much damage at all to In Your Dream. As they'll surround Sam H, take down the axe. Tim's getting caught out by the Shiva's Guard. They'll both buy back. So the tier 3's gone. Cuckoo tries for a shackle, won't connect. As they're focusing the Rax, Cuckoo comes in with a BKB in the Maelstrom focus fire, trying to take down 458, but with the armor, the siphons, the Aeon Disc, the heals, the refresher shot, 458 just stands its ground, takes the melee Rax, looks to pushing Raven back away from this attempted defense from Predator. Armel zipping in on the back lines. He's looking for the easier kills. He'll get the Chen, but that really is it as they've lost the top set of Rax. 458 just pushing the entirety of Predator back towards their base with that refresher shard. The maximum usage of double those items and double the skills, causing this defense to be very hard for Predator to form. They'll remember to move in. And the exorcism will shortly come to an end, but there's K again. The counterplay, the RP, the blade melters quite a bit though in response, but they've got the megas. In Your Dream is still good to go with the BKB as he beats down. Armel is looking towards Tim's after getting the axe, but the control is there. They do control up the troll. They take the Aegis out of his hands. The rest of his team have fallen as Predator may just be able to kill In Your Dream twice. And they should be able to do so. If they kite him out, Tim's keeps the distance. They will slowly but surely pull the troll apart. But it's 40 minutes in. Predator are up against Mega Creeps as Tigers got more than what they came for there. As with still a 15k gold lead, this game isn't looking any easier for Predator.
Oh no, this game looks... It pretty much looks over. They're just going to try to hold on, hope for like these tremendous mistakes, but their heroes don't deal very well with Megas. Bristleback takes quite a while to spam it down with Close Price. Storm can deal with it in an okay manner, but not the most fantastic. Same thing with Axe. They don't have the heroes to really deal with these Megas. And it actually feels like in these team fights, sure, your Bristleback is very farmed, but it kind of feels like he's hurting you in a way because the Spirit Siphons. Sure, he tanks up the whole fight, but that means the Death Prophet has a 3,000 health Bristleback to just keep siphoning and get that massive amount of lifesteal.
Oh, look, Cuckoo. He really wants to find the Chen, and he does. Can he actually get out as well? He will. All right. Okay.
They got themselves some stuff.
He got the gem back. All right. There you go.
He got his gem and their gem.
Yeah.
Small stuff. Still trying to punch back. Bristleback cues of a Maelstrom, so...
The trap. 1437 comes.
That's the gems.
Oh, that's both the gems.
He's dropping his ward. He wants them, but he's scared.
Oh, he's scared.
Afraid.
He's terrified.
He might be able to get Armel here.
Oh, the shackle.
He's got a Hex follow-up.
Oh, the gem bait. Oh, no.
1437. Oh, tremendous, man. Immediately.
Oh, yeah. The perfect gem bait. 1437.
The cast range. We talked about the cast range.
GG, you got to tap out. GG is there. Predator will tap out as Tigers taking game one of this all-important best of three with quite some bravado indeed. A lot of confidence from this team. A very nice draft from 1437. As I said, there are a few questions to be asked the Predator. I don't think they're going to pick the Bristleback second. And Armel, as you said, that play down bottom, he gets the bloodstone.